Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hits inside. It's Martin. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give is to Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Looking for room at the 25. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
Breaks free. Touchdown, Penn State. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Marsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards out.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Smith takes the handoff. Just smothered on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A pick six.
If you're laser-focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest. Takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterbacks standing up straight.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out wide right, it's Ray. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing.
Left side is Smith. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Out wide left, it's Smith. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rashad Downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Setter Downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on the...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One more snap coming before halftime. The give is to Smith. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Tigers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. We just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Cunningham. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Smith takes the handoff. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run to the left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes a grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside, it's Wallace. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Taken down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment. The fake wants to throw. Moving out to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here. It's Wallace. There's some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play fake. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, set number 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. And there he goes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.